So as you can see, I am outdoors exercising. Pretty fortunate here in Queensland in Australia. We're still able to exercise outdoors, which includes riding your bike. I know there's some people out there that have some pretty strong arguments as to why you shouldn't be doing it, irrespective of government regulations, but I know there's some arguments, some very strong arguments as to why you still should do it. Just know that I'm keeping it smart, 75-minute, quiet loop, 100% solo of course, no stopping, and I can tell you right now, breathing in that air and being away from technology and the news, I'm feeling pretty bloody good. So while I am outdoors, I have been doing a lot of indoor riding as well, mostly indoor riding actually, and I've started to get into some Zwifting. Never done it before, and I did my first Zwift race yesterday. You see, I've only ever really used the indoor trainer to supplement my racing outdoors, but given the current situation, why not get into some Zwifting? So I'm going to share some footage of my first race with you in this video with some commentary, and also share with you how excited my wife is to do her very first Zwift race also.
But are you excited about your first Zwift race?
Hang on, can we start again? You're not putting that in it.
No, of course not. Alice, are you okay?
No, this is really not great.
I know.
I'm stuck in a house with you.
Yes, I know.
And my kids.
Yes.
I'm done.
But are you excited about your first Zwift race?
Yes.
Yeah? What are you excited about?
I'm...
Watopia.
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 It's Watopia.
Watopia.
What?
What?
Like what's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think I thought it was Watopia?
No.
It's your territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to do a race?
Yeah, for sure.
You've never done Zwift before though?
No.
No. You're going to let us film the experience and share it?
As long as I know about it first.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
All right.
Love you.
Bye. Don't film me.
I'm not filming, I'm filming me.
You're filming me.
No, I'm not. I'm filming.
You are. You've deliberately got me in the background, and if you put any of that on B-roll, I'll smash you.
Oh my gosh.
I will.
Wait, I'm trying to say something.
But you're recording it, and
because this is the best place to me to film. No.
You're deliberately doing it.
I'm not deliberately doing it.
You're not
this is the best lighting in the house. It's the best lighting in the house. So before I share with you my first ever Zwift race experience, I have been homeschooling the kids as per the Queensland government regulations, and I wanted to show you a little bit of that before we get into the Zwift race. Class, come in please. Hello girls. So, we're going to do the roll call now. Holly Nichols.
Yeah.
Ruby Nichols.
Here.
Cecil Mega Drive.
Not here.
Where is Cecil Mega Drive?
I don't know. Who is Cecil Mega Drive? And then when are we going to do riding? We really want to do riding.
Riding?
Yeah, you ride something down
Riding, yeah, you can ride this bike, here.
No, riding.
No, riding, here. This is my knee.
I want to do riding.
There you go. Come here, come on. Riding. Oh, that's it. Now, for the best aerodynamic position is like this. Can you reach the oh, this is perfect. You are so aero right now. First up, if you've just landed on this channel, every Friday I run a cycling vlog style video like the one you're seeing today. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you already have not. Now, please note I haven't screen recorded off my laptop here due to Mac issues. So I've set up the magnificent Sony RX100 Mark VII next to me to capture this race. So here I am, entered into my first ever Zwift race. And while I am unsure what the hell Stage Race 1 Tour of Watopia actually is, I saw Nathan Elliott's name pop up, a very well regarded elite Australian road cyclist who's actually won the Melbourne to Warrnambool back-to-back times. So I was comfortable that I was in a good virtual place, probably a tough place too. I also thought that 2 laps was a good starting point for my first ever Zwift race. And I was on the famous Watopia course with what became 19 riders. So everything was looking good. I started to lift the wattage as per the recommendations I've heard. Everyone apparently goes out of the blocks pretty hard with high wattage, so that was my plan also. Except I made one massive cock up. My free trial period to Zwift had ended, and my man wouldn't move. Zwift really stitched me up a good one here. Now, to cut me some slack, I've had a super busy week this week with content creation, doing everything on rapid fire, so somehow I missed this one when opening up Zwift and getting into things, and Zwift apparently still lets you go through, albeit your man won't move. So thanks for that, Zwift. And don't ask me why I'm still pedaling at this stage. Maybe I was just hopeful something would happen. Anyhow, I figured everything out within 5 minutes, including realising what a silly move that I'd made. I registered for a different race shortly afterwards, being Stage 2 race, Tour of Watopia. Unfortunately, this time, only 1 lap and only 9 participants in the end. Maybe low numbers because of the time of day, which was around 4 p.m. Queensland time. Anyway, I was now excited that I was locked in and my man was going to move. So the first 10 minutes, nothing really happened. I was just getting a feel for what Zwift racing is like, trying to stay in the top third of the bunch. Interestingly, I typically use the trainer in ERG mode or ERG mode, which means you hand power control or your power output over to the trainer and you control wattage via an application, or if you're on something like the Sufferfest, it's driven by the workout intensity. So I never really change gears when I'm on the trainer. And what I realised fairly quickly is my gears weren't changing as smoothly as they typically do when I'm riding outdoors. Is that common? I'm going to pose that question to anyone out there. I'd be keen to get your thoughts below. So let's skip forward to just before a little climb here. And I found the climb interesting for a few reasons. The pressure appeared to change on the Kickr, as you would expect, but then I found it really hard to find any rhythm. And also I found it hard to get the wattage up, which is completely the opposite to what I would feel outside. When I dropped the gears down, I was spinning too high, and when I lifted the gears back up, I felt the cadence was too low. So getting a comfortable rhythm up this climb really didn't happen at all. Over the climb, I used this little ghost thing, which you somehow get awarded during the race. Not really sure how it works, but I know there are different versions, like the feather for climbing, the burrito, which makes you not draftable, and the ghost, which makes you invisible. I had an idea of what the ghost would do, but not for how long, so I didn't really utilize it wisely, learning that it lasts for around 10 seconds, I think, and I also started to recognize at this point that it's not easy to just ride off on people like you can out on the road. So the ghost attempt was short-lived. Shortly afterwards, we were approaching the finish line and I had another crack to see if I could just ride off on everyone. In doing so, I started to pay some more attention to the watts per kilo that my competitors were pushing out in the box to the right-hand side of the screen, but still really figuring everything out. I kept it going for a while until the attempt once again seemed to be worthless. Whether the drafting is more pronounced on Zwift than on the road, I'm not really sure, but it certainly seems that way. Shortly afterwards, we're back again, and towards the very end of the race, I try another final attempt off the front. I've heard with Zwift you should go early with the sprint anyway, which is typically what I would do. I'm not really a sprinter, so I always like to go early. I am more of a sit in the saddle and grind it out kind of person. So that's what I did, and unfortunately, it didn't work, as a few of these riders started to punch out some seriously high watts per kilo, and I ended up rolling in third. I guess okay for the first attempt, albeit only 9 riders, but I am certainly already looking forward to giving Zwift racing another crack. I'll catch you all in the next video.
I got few things, but if you need a dollar bill in your blue jeans, I'ma throw it to you, honey, like I'm Drew Brees. I'm just happy that my crib got 2 sinks, cause that's a whole lot more than what I do need. I'm a gut steady tied like a shoestring. New thing, still jumping like a moon swing. I'ma get it popped up, big brother, 2 weeks, and you'll see it's a doozy. I do freak out about the clout that I don't have. No city owner, brother, I'm a nomad, but I'm not mad, and I'm so glad I get played for the irony like throwback. So snap, who knows what they have on me, but this is not a fad, no cheat. I don't have a whole lot more, but I don't need a jag on lease. Yo, I secure the bag, my G's. I'm just sipping aloe tea. Homie, here's a track on me. Homie, I can rap all week when the gas on E.